Party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night is the best of the best friend weekend. We can party all night. Shout out the whole podcast crew. Everybody already know what it do. When you really gotta kill it, ain't nobody gonna feel it. When you really gotta tell them it's my crew. It's best friend weekend. We can party all night. We got Ross moving, Lowe's, Rumble, Aldo, Nice is the uncle.
For the most part, I'm a very mild-mannered person. You know, I'm a turn the other cheek type of person in most situations. I don't mess with nobody. I don't like to get messed with. Really don't like confrontation at all. But, you know, shit just ain't avoidable. It ain't avoidable, and I'm going to deal with it. But generally speaking, to myself, mild-mannered, I'm damn near like Gandhi. But with that being said, this just brings me to my next point. Why is it like, to get your point across or just to get something done, it's like you gotta get stupid with somebody. Like, you gotta really turn up and show your ass. Like, whether that's like the doctors overcharging you in the office, once you goddamn, you know, get kind of turned up with them and tell them, you know, whoop-de-whoop, you know, I holler at my insurance, whoop-de-whoop, man, you've been overcharging me. They come to their senses. Or like if you like at the airport, they acting like they can't do nothing for you. You show your ass slightly. They like, oh man, look like we could get you on this flight right here, sir. And then just from situation to situation, it's like when you kind of just show your ass, it's like and get out of character. It's like people just respond better to that. And that just kind of blows me, like, because I'd rather not be like that. But it's like when you show your ass, you get your point across.
I say, whoa, welcome to the Best Friend Weekend Podcast. It's your man Aldo Nice.
It's your boy Rod Smooth.
Why, it's your boy Los, aka CAP.
Rumble is getting us started in such a way. Before we even talk about having to show your ass, because that's a very interesting topic, and I want to delve into that. But before we go there, he said, you know, most of the time he liked Gandhi, the Hotep Al that y'all like to talk about.
Okay. I
just want y'all to know, you know, about 4 years ago they dropped a book about this Gandhi fella. I don't know if y'all heard about it. Did y'all hear about that?
No.
It was a whole book by two South African university professors talking about his life in South Africa between like 1893 and 1914 before he went back to India. And the whole book was about he routinely expressed disdain for Africans. And that it's called The South African Gandhi, Stretcher Bearer of the Empire. Basically, he described Africans as savage, raw, and living life of indolence and nakedness, meaning lazy and naked. And he campaigned relentlessly to prove to the British rulers that the Indian community in South Africa was superior to the native black Africans. So
I'm
just
glad you let me know
FYI.
what indolence was, because I would have 100% thought that was a compliment if somebody would have said, hey, man, you're very indolent. You're very indolent today.
Boy, yeah, I be trying to be indolent from time to time.
But did he say anything about African Americans?
Nah, he didn't know us.
Oh, okay.
He just
Man,
was talking about
one
African.
time I lost some change, and then I reached in my pocket and it was indolent.
Indolence? It was indolence? Well, I was like, one day it was about a couple months ago. Tillman came by, shout out, this podcast brought to you by Ground Stuff, and he had a whole plate of meat. And I was like, you know, I can't eat that to the indolent. But I'm from the V, so I said to the indolents. Okay, Clayton. Yeah, and when we was in Cali last time, I was like, boy, you make sure you got that endo lit. Okay, I'm done with it. So yeah, Gandhi might be a racist. Look it up on your own. Just FYI, Rumble. You say you're real Gandhi-like, but you're also way closer to 80% in the woke scale. So I don't know where you want to be, Rumble. Just tell people where you want to be. But the point he tried to make was about showing your ass. Mm-hmm. Big facts.
I mean, you're not wrong when you're right.
You got to show your ass to get shit done. The thing that comes to mind is our Airbnb situation. Yes. We tried to send emails to Airbnb and say,
professional about it.
Let's be cool. Let's not, no beef. This is what took place. These are the parties involved. This is the video documentation. These are the images. Yeah. Please do something, the right thing, Airbnb. It took until we went and showed our ass on social
shout out
media.
everybody who reposted everything too.
Yeah, and everybody who didn't. You're kind of real, but you're not as real as I thought you was. No, but I mean real talk, because we only asked you to repost something. So if you didn't repost and your reason was, I don't know how to repost, that's kind of a,
Nah, it's not.
I don't know if I like that as a reason.
You shouldn't be on social media if you don't know how to repost.
And I mean, I get that Facebook is easier than like Insta, but I mean, even some of my friends who I don't think are the most tech savvy were able to repost. So
Yeah.
shout out to everybody who
One
did.
time.
If you didn't, I mean, you know what it is. This podcast is brought to you by everybody who's down with the struggle and down with the movement. But yeah, that's a prime example, man. Can y'all think of other examples where y'all had to show your ass to get things done?
Oh, I had to show my ass in school for my master's. To show my ass to get my transcripts to graduate. They were playing to my well, you might not be able to grab, but you'll just be on the next one. I said, but I'm finished with everything. I don't have another class to take. Well, I just can't get it now. Well, we can't find the system. So I just started cussing and being a big nigga in there. And the guy from the back came, I can help you in here. When I said, bro, why? You just couldn't do that in the first place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't understand. I had to be cussing and showing out in front of them old ladies and them young kids in there. But it worked out, so.
Raj, wasn't you telling me a story about like a dude at a phone store and how he was just outside like, just chill, relax, bro. I got this. How he had to show his ass.
I mean, honestly, you know, I've worked at a phone store before, and they got some people that just come in acting outrageous. I've got too many examples of. I never really had to show my ass, but you know, sometimes I gotta get stern. Sometimes the customer is not always right, and so I gotta, I guess in that situation, show my ass. But nothing that sticks out. I don't know what story you're talking about.
Well, you remember you said that there was a dude and you was talking to him and you was like, say, bro, somebody could talk to you from like in the store. And he was like, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to sit out here with my sign. I'm straight. Like, I'm going to get more done by showing my ass in front of the store than actually come and talk to y'all.
Yeah. And we actually, this particular guy, we actually helped him out. But he was adamant about showing his ass. Like, he was like, nah, it's too late. You know, like, he came into the store and he was like, hey, I'm going to show my ass. And we was like, well, look, sir, you don't have to show your ass. Just let us help you. And he was like, nah, I pretty much came prepared to show my ass, so that's what I'm going to do.
I shave my ass. Yeah. I wash my ass.
I'm about to show
it. Very prepared for his ass to be on.
And he was setting a good example
stage.
for his son, too. Letting his son know, son, that's how you get shit done.
Yeah.
Just walk in, show your ass.
And then, so, you know, I mean, showing his ass worked, but it was, you know, it wasn't worth it for him. But, you know, whatever. He did it. Can't be mad at him for it.
I mean, showing your ass is age old, and it all like for instance, with my car, they didn't give me. I told y'all this story before. I don't know if I said it on air, but that when I got my new car, they didn't give me my second set of keys, and then it was back and forth with the dealership about when I should expect my new keys. And then like the dealership was pretty far, like maybe 45 minutes away from my house. So when I actually like decided, hey, I'm gonna go out there and get it done. Like, the lady was like, nah, we can't just be ordering you a new key because you lost it. We put it in the mail, and if you didn't get it, then, I mean, your bad. Like, they tried to play me out.
Oh.
And I'm going back and forth with the woman, and she, like, really tried to shut me down. So I said, okay. I walked out, and I sat down in my car, and I just was sitting out there. And she came outside, like, 5 minutes later and was, like, taking pictures of my license plate and shit. Like, she was trying to, like, I don't know what she was trying to do, but she was like, oh, I was like, okay, that's what we doing? All right, time to show my ass. So I went straight to Yelp, right? I went straight to, I went online and I went to the district office at the, like she said, basically I couldn't talk to nobody else besides her because she was like over used car sales, even though I bought a new car, right?
I wonder if Gandhi had the same
right?
interaction.
Right, with niggas. Once she said, ain't nobody over me, I was like,
oh, you lying.
I was like, your name ain't Mussin Patu. Your name ain't JP Thibodeau. Yeah. Your name ain't Helfman Dodge. Like, you are not on the marquee. Somebody is over you. Yeah. And so by the time, like, I got online and started emailing people, man, within 24 hours, I had another meeting with somebody higher up who was like, come get your keys and get you some free food and get you 2 free oil changes and whatever. I mean, but you got to show your ass sometime to get shit done. I went on Yelp and
I just want to know what made her just want to fight you. You know what I mean? Like,
because some people, I think, and this goes to Rumble's point, this goes to Raj's point, this goes to your point. I'm going to ask Raj to answer this first because, you know, he's in service. Some people, if you tell them a no means no to some people in that context. Yeah. That if you say, look, I'm the only person you can talk to, they just get mad and then they go pay for it. I mean, am I wrong in assuming that, Raj?
No, you're not.
That's crazy to me.
You're not. Like, I mean, some people just kind of lay and take it. And you know, I don't think that gets things done. I don't think you could let that chick win. I don't think I would be able to let her win. Like, all right, well, let me just. How much is a new key? 200. Oh, all right, cool.
Yeah.
You
Like,
insult
that's
somebody
not-
telling
I'm-
She
I
said
would-
she'd
I
give
don't
me
think I would've did that
10% off, homie.
No, how about you give me 10 keys?
Own.
Like, how about that? That's what I want now. Since you're
Yeah.
gonna give me 10% off, I want 10 spare keys.
Yeah. I'm talking about I want 10 bricks though.
And I want 10 tire keys. 10
I
piano
want
keys.
10 kilograms.
And if you don't mind, there's a Chili's across the street where I can maybe get me 10 spare ribs.
10
So y'all go ahead and take care of that for me too.
why y'all at it? I want 10 everything. That's funny, because I want 10 car washes,
Yeah.
10 complimentary chips. Yeah, all of that nonsense.
10 new tires.
I mean, I didn't, like, honestly, I didn't have to do it. I mean, it goes with a lot of different parts of just kind of the daily experience. With your old lady,
Yeah.
at work, you're going to have, like, sometimes you tell people stuff and they just don't want to do it, but then when you really just get adamant about it,
You gotta show
then people listen.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it too, Rumble.
Even with your kids, sometimes you gotta show. I know with mine.
Real
I be
talk.
in the, like, I can't just say, "Hey, chill
Okay.
out." I'm gonna say, bro, I know you heard me like 2 times tell you that, dog. Why I
So
got
sometimes, basically, sometimes your kids gotta show their ass too.
All right.
If
wish
that's what
mine
if
would.
that's what you're talking about.
No, they ain't got nothing with me.
Oh, that should have asked
Nah,
with you.
well, it's coming.
Just wait on it.
I'm cool.
It's on the way.
I wish.
Hey, man. So a lot of people got some feedback last week about the NFL segment of the Best Friend Weekend podcast. Not to be confused with the National Football League. We talking about Rogers' NFL segment that will be appearing on Best Friend Weekend podcast
Hey
going
guys,
forward.
what does NFL stand for?
Raj, let them know.
Nasty female lyrics.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
I'm looking for the. I like submissions. I'll read them. If somebody want me to read some, I'll read them. Please send the nastiest
The
female
most
lyrics
disgusting.
that you can possibly send to me. Because females way nastier than men, I think, in music.
Mhm.
Cardi
Oh,
B
yeah.
is way nastier than R. Kelly ever was
That's a little.
Whoa.
in music.
Well, she might not be nastier than Pimp C though, or like Bootsy or them. I don't know. I think there's a conversation to be had for that.
Nah, look, Kim, disgusting.
Okay,
I mean, I know she's not nastier than Webby. Why you spit that nut out, bitch? Apologize. Like that's probably the nastiest.
That really
I
ain't disgusting.
really
They
think,
probably had agreement that she was supposed to keep that nut beforehand.
I mean, I really think when Webby say shit like when he's talking about like his lyrics are painting the picture of a trade mission, and it ends with "and everybody piss in the toilet." I'm retarded. I think that's one of the most disgusting
That's
things
nasty.
ever. Cut.
That might be
Everybody slides on the floor and everybody piss in the toilet.
I'm retarded.
I'm retarded. And I mean, anytime Pimp C says, "I have a young brown stallion," and she's 20 years old, when she pop it from the back, you see that hairy asshole. I mean, I don't
That ain't
like
that nasty,
that.
though.
Ain't, but it's.
It ain't that nasty.
You know what? In comparison to some of the stuff that Cardi B them be saying, you might be right.
It's not that.
I mean, it was very nasty
But
for the time, cutting for like
I
1998.
also think it was very nasty for the time. I agree with you, but also in like these songs, I feel like radio at that time was very like regional.
Yeah.
I don't know if boys in California was listening to Pimp C at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what people in California was. Still don't know what people in California listen.
So you're
to
saying
Nipsey.
down south had the nastiest music then?
No, that's a fact though, Raj.
But what I'm
Go
saying
ahead.
is mainstream music, like
Women.
mainstream
Yeah.
women are going ham on the mic.
I mean,
And I love
yeah.
it.
but it's always been that way. A meal on that Jay-Z song, Jigga What, or whatever song it was. I've said this before. You ain't gotta be rich, but fuck that. How we gonna get around on your bus pass? Before I put this pussy on your mustache. I mean, that's been nasty since the 90s.
Yeah.
Like women rap. But you know what? I think it's the patriarchy. I think it's males driving the industry and kind of like being the people in the studio, telling them kind of what to say, helping them with lyrics. And like the male gatekeepers who allowed them to drop the lyrics, the engineers, the producers, the record labels, they want them to have that image of women as subservient, nasty, doing whatever. And I think there's something to that. I don't think we're going to be listening to the Kendrick Lamar of women spitting shit like without having to talk about putting their pussy on a mustache.
Well, Rhapsody and the other little girls, Rhapsody.
But how famous are
They famous. We just don't listen to them. They nice. They got great. Well, it's another chick. I forgot her name though.
Because you don't even, that's saying my
I don't
point.
listen to a lot of female rappers.
Raj, do you know any female rappers who don't talk
What's
about
her
that
name?
nastiness
Is
who
it
famous?
Not rappers. I think they're pop artists maybe, but not rappers. I mean, you take Nicki Minaj, City Girls, and Cardi B, and that's
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Big fan.
Saweetie. Shout out to Saweetie. I think that's how you say it.
Saweetie.
That's the lyrics that I just read just a little while ago.
No,
at the end of the thing.
It's gonna be at the end of the podcast, but don't give it away. Well, we gave it away, so be prepared for that.
It's coming.
Well, cut it out.
Cut it. No, I'm not cutting it. It stays.
Cut it.
A little more work for me to do that. I think down south lyrics though have the nastiest things. I think Trill Entertainment, if we really think about it, is the nastiest record label ever.
Nah, Uncle Luke was nasty.
Oh, you're right.
Uncle Luke was absolutely disgusting.
You're right. You're not wrong when you're right.
By far.
I'm gonna ride with you when you're right.
You better get in. Pause.
And pause, yeah. So yeah, it's a lot to be said for that. So just be ready for the NFL segment. After the credits roll, after the ending music, each episode of Best Friend Weekend.
Make sure you continue to listen.
Make sure you continue to listen to catch rides with the NFL, the NFL part. So, this week, man, I'm going back to Cali. My flight should be, by the time y'all listen to this podcast, I should be about to be in the air, headed out to go holler at this podcast brought to you by Dre Hype.
Shout out Dre Hype. And
Backpack Click, which has fractured into 3 things. The Backpack Click is now Black Coffee Company, Best Friend Weekend, and whatever.
Dre Hype.
And Dre Hype. And Q. Hey Q.
Hey Q.
I want to go off on a tangent.
Your big old
self. I remember there was backpack rappers. Why did they call them backpack rappers? I was thinking about that in the shower the other day.
Because they wore backpacks a lot.
Yeah, because it was that whole. Well, I think it was if I recall correctly, it was that whole Talib Kweli, Mos Def kind of movement, and it was based upon the fact that they were the kind that would the type of rap was very I got my records in my backpack, and I'm really talking about issues and not really with the bling, not really with the whatever. And it's that whole kind of idea of that grimy, grungy, not grungy.
Semi-woke shit.
Yeah. That's, I don't know why the term backpack. And I think it has something to do with the fact that, records in your backpack or but some people, my boy, La Dialogue, this podcast brought to you by La Dialogue, listens to the podcast every week. Mm-hmm. He'll probably give us some, shed some light on that and send me a text and let me know what a backpack rap is. So let us know. We'll put it on the air. Die himself is a backpack rapper. Make sure y'all check out his most recent work. Boy, got some hits. He stayed with some bangers. North, Memphis, all day, every day. Okay. He actually hit us up last week and said that Memphis is the South. He actually, I didn't plan to talk about this, but he actually sent me a text and got mad because we was talking about Memphis ain't the South. I don't remember saying that. Do y'all remember saying that?
I don't remember. Maybe I think we didn't include them.
Still to this day think Memphis is the South. Yeah. I said anything below the Mason-Dixon line is the South.
Did we include them though?
I don't know. He said, I'm going to need Best Friend Weekend to put some respect on that Tennessee though. We the South. No, really every state under Memphis.
Not the South.
He said South. And the first one was was a capital South. So all caps.
Oh, he got mad.
You're the South. Yeah. You're a part of the South. But you're not. To be in the South, you gotta
he came back and actually said, no, really, every state under Tennessee is considered the South. And then he had a little smiling face. So, but it wasn't just a smile face. I don't want y'all to think my text looked like what y'all think it's looking like right now. It was like a laughing, ha ha ha, my nigga, boy. It wasn't like, hey Q,
hey Q.
It wasn't like that.
You're strong.
It wasn't like that. Anyway, I'm going back to Cali. So
you gonna fight me when he
for my boy Dre Hype for his function this weekend, man. Congratulations ahead of time.
Y'all wearing backpacks?
We might wear backpacks at the ceremony. We'll see. I just hope I don't get banged on for my Pendletons. Can y'all please explain to me what Pendletons are?
I don't know. I ain't from around.
I don't know what that is.
The dude said it on that song. On Double Up.
Yeah.
Getting banged off for your Pendletons. What do y'all think? Guess.
Maybe that's his flag?
Do y'all think it's a flag?
I don't know what a Pendleton is.
Come on, man. Y'all got to give me some kind of ideas what you think. I'm Googling it right now as we speak, but I want y'all to...
I think it's like some shoes or something.
You think it's shoes? I thought it was shoes, too. I thought it was shoes, but I felt like Pendletons might have been like a shirt or something, too, back in... I don't know. Okay, so getting banged on for your Pendletons. Genius. The annotation on Rap Genius. Rap Genius. Am I saying that right? Oh, it's supposed to come up. Okay, a popular flannel shirt worn by gangbangers. I was right about that.
Like they flags.
Wearing the wrong color in the wrong neighborhood will get you beat up, robbed, or AKA banged. So you get banged on. A Pendleton is basically that flannel shirt with the lumberjack with the 2 pocket daddies. That's a Pendleton. So I need to make sure I don't get banged on for my Pendletons while I'm out there, man.
I think I would make sure that there was no Pendletons in my bag.
Yeah.
I was going with a neutral color, a black and white Pendleton.
Nah, they got
don't do that. Because that could be a Pendleton. That could get you banged on.
Like, I just bought some red Jordans right there, them Jordan 1s. I'm putting the red laces in them, dog.
Okay,
Get out
cool.
there.
As long as you call YG ahead of time and let them know. Oh, Soldier Boy.
Psycho lightning. When you see no bitch ass nigga, so when you see the DLGC creep low. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm happy that I know what Pendletons are now. It makes me happy. What should I be doing in Cali? What you think I should be doing, Raj? The last time I went to LA, what you think I should run back?
Day parties.
Nah, I think you should be cruising down the street, smoking Indo and sipping on gin and juice.
Should I be laid back?
Laid back.
So you should be drinking and driving? Is that what you're advocating?
No, he could be riding.
Podcast?
And drinking. He could be riding and drinking.
No, he said rolling down the street, smoking Indo. I could be in the back of an Uber with all of that.
Yeah.
You can't smoke Indo in the back of an Uber in California.
Yes, you can.
Smoking in
yes,
car.
you can.
Yeah, watch. You don't watch Insecure. They was in that party lift smoking.
Yeah. And they had weed-friendly Ubers. You got to pay an extra $4.
Weed-friendly Ubers. You got to pay an extra $4.20. So we put an extra $4.20 on your bill. Yeah. You smoked in there, so
the whole way they got edibles.
Day parties, I can see that. Drake's trying to do a club crawl on Friday night. So by the time you're listening to this, I'm probably gonna be getting prepped for my club crawl. Got crawl different clubs? I guess.
You got knee pads?
No, but I think you do. I've heard you do.
Nah, I don't. I don't know what's going on. I'm not crawling nowhere.
Sometimes you gotta crawl, okay?
Or creep.
Hey, you ain't wrong when you're right. Hey, let me let y'all know what burned my boot at this week, man. The first thing that burned my boot at, actually, this podcast brought to you by Gramstar. Gramstar hit me up the other day and said, he was like, dudes with phones in their back pocket is punks. Read them and weep. That's all he said. He used the word punks.
Are they punks or punks?
Punks.
Hey, man, look, y'all said it. I didn't say it.
It's the difference between a punk and a punk, though.
Okay, yeah. He said dudes who got their phones in their back pocket is punks. What do we think about that? Dudes with phones in their back pockets.
I must be a punk.
Ooh!
You have your phone in your back pocket?
You a back pocket daddy?
I keep my phone in my back pocket.
I don't even keep my wallet in my back pocket. I keep nothing in my back pocket.
I keep my wallet back there, but I don't keep my phone.
So I wear skinny jeans, and it's easier for me to put my phone in my back pocket than in my front pocket.
It's easier for me to sit on my phone if it's in the back.
Every time.
Well, no, I don't sit on my phone. I'll take it out. Like whenever I'm going to sit down, I take my phone out. Can you imagine before
Roger say, "Oops, hold on."
Yeah.
Slide it out.
Yeah, and sometimes, like let's say if I'm getting in the car, like I'll put my phone and I sit on my phone. I don't like to sit on my phone, so I'll take it out and put it on the dash or whatever.
You ever sat on your phone and that corner had got you a little bit?
No, the thing is, this is not even the question. The question is, when you accidentally sit on your phone, because it's happened before, do you like move your whole little body like you're falling down, like you got to move your back and everything real quick?
I just turn over and toot that little side of your ass.
Got like a dildo phone or something like that.
That's not what I meant. I honestly didn't mean anything like that. I mean, when you sit on something you're not supposed to, you try to make yourself as light as possible really quick. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I don't worry about
lift up
phone.
off it quick.
I don't worry about my phone breaking, so I usually it's never like an abrupt movement. It's usually just sit. Oh crap! I'm on my phone. Let me get it out of let me lean over a little bit.
When you get it out, do you just turn your little cheek to the side?
So my thing is, people with phone in their back pocket don't burn my boot. What burns my boot is people with crack screens. Why y'all still doing that?
I definitely had a crack screen a long time before.
Why y'all still doing that in 20?
I ain't have time to go get it fixed
in 2019.
I ain't have time to go get it fixed.
Oh, so you got one now?
No. My screen not cracked.
Los, is your screen cracked?
No,
we got screen protectors that's cracked on our phone right now. Yeah. But I'm okay with that. I'm just not your real actual screen, though. Like,
no, I agree. I agree with you. That burns my boudin too. So back in the, I don't even know if they made screen protectors at this time, but I've broken a phone screen on, let's say, a Saturday or let's say a Friday night. I'm going to get my phone fixed on Saturday.
Absolutely,
no doubt.
Absolutely.
Okay, but I also have discovered, so Amazon is the easy. Everybody should be paying for Amazon. That's how I feel. So Amazon is the easiest thing in the world. You can get a pack of 3 screen protectors for whatever phone you have for $12. That's $4 a piece.
Yeah.
That's way better than going to the mall or going to, whatever your carrier store is and spending $50. Just get on there and buy a couple. I bought 2 boxes, so I got 6 screen protectors on deck now.
I got 2 sitting in the room, so I bought the 3-pack and I got 2 still sitting in the room. I could just switch out the one that's cracked on my phone now. I just been too lazy to do it. But I used to go to Five Below. Do y'all have Five Below in Denver? Yeah, so I used to go there to get my screen protectors because they were $5 each, and you could get them the same day. You didn't have to wait the next day. Sometimes you want things the same day. So, but the screen protectors aren't as good there.
They're not.
They're not.
Not. So even the ones on Amazon aren't as good. They crack pretty easily, and but they're $4.
Yeah,
and they also, I'm sure the process is a little bit more tough, but there's still a lifetime warranty on them. So.
I was about to make a joke about that, but you already hit it. It's a lifetime warranty. A lifetime or 2-week warranty, whatever comes first, right?
Yeah, and you don't have to. If I spend $4 on something, then I don't have to show my ass.
I don't know. $4 go a long way
these days and times. Y'all makes good points. I'm just saying, if your screen is cracked, don't let it get that way. And if it gets that way, get it fixed. I mean, the most crucial time I can remember is one time my phone fell between my seat, like in the little grind between it, and I moved the seat to try to move the seat forward, and that bitch just crunched my phone. Cause that motor just crunch, blew, and I had cracked all the LCD components behind. Yeah, I killed it. So that was the worst time. But ever since then, I've never cracked a screen since then. I'm lying. When I first bought my iPhone 6 and it was brand new, I think 6S. I dropped that bitch.
I had to crack my screen a few times.
I dropped it the first day I had it and cracked the screen.
I always wait a week.
The next day.
I always wait a week just to make sure it don't heal. Mm-hmm. My phone might be Wolverine.
It might heal its own?
Yeah, so after that week, I'll be like, all right.
You totally different. I'm getting that thing fixed. That's next morning.
Just a phone. Just a phone.
Trifling.
Just a phone.
Man,
get that phone fixed immediately.
Man called you trifling, dog.
You just in a rush, man.
It's trifling if you feel it's going to heal.
It might heal itself.
That's like you got a big hole in your pants and you keep wearing them holes for
That's different, though. I kept my pants.
Huh? Real people, people got diverse opinions, man. Another thing that burned my boot at Facebook GMs, man. I heard somebody made a post the other day talking about, it's about that time for all the Facebook GMs to start coming up.
Oh, yeah.
My big thing is we get all, the people you're targeting with these posts about, D'Angelo Russell signed with the Warriors. The people you're targeting all have alerts.
I already know.
We all have alerts. I don't get the post. I get the post if you're like, D'Angelo Russell signed with the Warriors. What y'all think about that? Mm-hmm. I get that. Mm. But the Facebook GM post of D'Angelo Russell signed with the Warriors, what's the point of that?
Katie and Kyrie was in Brooklyn.
I'm so happy you said that because I saw a post. No name said. It's actually a guy I like. I like this guy, and he put.
So
Julius
it's not
Randle left
them
the
Thomas.
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle left the Pelicans.
Okay.
That's what it said. And I was just and I almost said something, but I just knew that I was going to be disrespectful. So I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean...
I knew that I was going to be smarter than that person. That's what I don't like whenever someone comments. What burns my boudin is definitely that. But also when someone comments about something that they didn't read about. That you don't know the full extent of. Mm-hmm. Can't take it.
But what if he would have said, I hear Julius Randle left the Pelicans. What y'all think about that?
That's different.
Then it would have still burnt my boudin because he didn't leave the Pelicans. So what I'm saying is,
I get your point. I get your point. The Pelicans did not. Well, I mean, he was a free, unrestricted though, right?
We didn't. Yeah, but we didn't retain him. That was on us. Whatever, What
that means he was restricted.
Put what happened. Let's say if he put what happened. What y'all think about that? Then I'm cool with it. I probably would have chimed in. But don't give me the news. You're not Woj. You didn't drop a Woj bomb. You didn't. You're not Shams.
Stephen B. Smith. Huh?
Jalen Rose.
You're not Jalen.
Following
Rose.
Those guys.
Jalen knows.
Yeah, I guess. I guess you're right, man. I mean, that's the things that burn my boudin this week. Not a lot, man. Let me ask y'all a quick question. What's your Netflix avatar?
Shit, I don't even know the person Netflix I got, so.
That's fire.
What you mean that's fire?
What's my dog? If I were to go to the same school, if you put me in whatever school it was that was on Dear White People, the guy that I would, what was his name?
Troy?
Is it Troy? Is that the like
it was
the,
Troy was the big laugh one, right? With the
knocking everything.
Yeah. That's who you are?
The big fine one. Yeah.
The big Layman, okay?
That's who my avatar is.
Is it currently? That's who that is.
Yeah.
I didn't know that man had an avatar. I might change mine is actually Lucas from Stranger Things, the little black boy.
Oh, that's tight. That's
y'all pay for Netflix?
Huh?
Y'all pay for Netflix?
Somebody pay for Netflix.
Oh, okay, I just steal that shit.
Shout out, this podcast brought to you by Tillman Smeans.
One time.
I mean, somebody got to pay for Netflix. Somebody got to do it.
Yeah, I steal somebody's stuff off Twitter.
So, have an avatar in this shit?
I just go to the name I always go to.
So, it kind of burned my boudin if you still got like a little blue person or the little panda as your avatar. You gotta have the new like actual avatars these days.
I got one for you on this same tip. Pause. What burns my boudin about Netflix is if I let somebody use my Netflix and they use my avatar. Ooh. Not because I created a guest one.
Guest.
I share my avatar. I share my Netflix currently with my mom, my family. And if I just let a friend use it and they don't use the guest one and they just keep on messing up my recommendations, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you're no longer allowed to use my Netflix.
Big facts.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can understand that.
No, that's it. That is a very legit thing. I have a guest account on Netflix as well for that same reason. So there you have a lot of merit with that because the algorithm gets messed up real quick. And I don't want to turn that thing on and it's talking about hey, you want to watch Friends? No, dog. I don't want to watch Friends.
Locked Up Abroad.
Yeah.
Watch Pinky Malinky.
Yeah, kind of. I didn't even know this was on Netflix. I don't want to watch that shit.
That's Family Guy.
It's a little different, man. Let's talk about it. I only got like 2 stories this week. We don't have a lot to talk about. We might even get out of here early. It's possible. We say that every week, but it is possible. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road.
Maybe the road was a rainbow.
Ride till I can't no more. So Lil Nas X obviously came out this week talking about he gave my first thought.
He didn't say he was gay. He just some of y'all.
So my first thought about it was this: Lil Nas X really be trying to win on every situation. Mm-hmm. Like I'm black, but I'm gonna do rap and I'm gonna do country music, and I'm gay, and I'm really there's something else that's gonna come out, and I'm a Republican. Like he gonna keep. Like, it's going to be like some other levels to this, probably. That
he might be the 2019 Soulja Boy without stealing songs.
Why Soulja Boy, though?
Because
explain that parallel.
Remember when Soulja Boy came out, he cornered the market with his little beats and put his little name down on the streams on LimeWire and all of that. And he was killing everybody with the ringtone. He was first getting out of ringtone. I think this dude, like, if you're going by what you're saying, he about to corner the market. Like, I'm going to get the country people. I got the most number one weeks in a row on the little list, and then I'm gonna be a gay person, and then like you said, you're gonna be a Republican. Like you're gonna just keep winning on winning on winning. No,
I didn't say anything.
I don't remember. I don't know.
I didn't say anything, but I don't know. I get where you're going with him trying to do a lot. Okay, I guess the point I'm saying is just that sometimes people try to hop in every market to capitalize on it. I don't know if the dude could be gay all day, but it feels kind of like Lil Nas X just capitalizes.
He never said he was gay though. Like, just say I'm a punk and get over it. You know what I mean? It's cool.
Yeah, we try not to use that word as much these days. What you got, Ryan? Homosexual. What's your thoughts on him?
I mean, I think rappers are, and I think some of them. I think you got some real ones, but I think you got some cartoon characters. I feel like this goes back to an early podcast. You got cartoon characters. Lil Nas X to me. Anybody that's like. The new rappers are cartoon characters to me. Like they just tattoo their faces and just do all kind of crazy stuff, dye their hair all kind of different colors. So to me, I guess in a sense, I appreciate him going against the grain. If you want to do all of that, fire. And I like the country music takeover. Take over that shit. I don't care if he's gay or not. Man. Take over country music because we could probably do it better.
Did y'all listen to his album?
Well, the thing about I
that.
did listen to a couple of songs, and I think I've said this on air before, that his other songs weren't country.
They at all.
Like his other songs were like a fake Latino, like mariachi sounded song. Like he's just one of those people who tries to capitalize on different cultures.
Speak,
Like he's not like making a country album. His country shit just slap more than the rest of it. But that wasn't like
I don't slap till Billy Ray got on it.
Yeah, well, well. I'm gonna keep that slap joke to myself.
I don't know what he's trying to do. I really think that he's just trying, like I said, trying to be a cartoon character. I think he should really like try to ride that country music till he can't no more.
I definitely think that's a fact.
I'll be quiet.
No, I mean it's an interesting thing though, man. I can't think of. Can y'all think of any other rappers who like out there gay?
Other than Frank Ocean. By the way, who went to UL Lafayette. I never knew that. Shout out.
He actually didn't know. That's an interesting thing though.
What's that?
I don't think Frank Ocean went to UL Lafayette. Although he might have.
No.
No. But
it's not a question.
But I'm 100%. Okay, so
he
spent time there then. But I'm 100% sure he went to UNO. Like 100% sure he went to University of New Orleans. And was living on a dorm. So he could have went. He could have went to both.
To UNO.
Yeah, that is 100%. Like I've never heard that he went to UL Lafayette, but I've definitely heard people from UNO like, no, Frank Ocean was here. Like he went to school here, and I know dude. So yeah, I mean that's pretty cool that he got those Louisiana ties. I actually a couple of weeks ago, I don't know why, I had Frank Ocean on the brain, but I was thinking that it would be cool if like every city in Louisiana had like a list of like who's a famous person from that city. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like just to see who came from everywhere, like Britney Spears from here or like so and so from there. I mean, I'm sure they probably got that on Wikipedia if you just look to the bottom famous people from. But I mean like in the culture. But I mean like hip hop. I mean in the culture. I don't mean necessarily just anything. Like Congressman so and so is from Port Allen. I mean like rappers and athletes. But mostly rappers.
Yeah. They do have that. So there's like different sections where it's like in music, in pop culture, in politics. Like that's what it'll be.
Which is facts. But they won't have Wo Chi from Karen Crow, my nigga. like get my point? like
hey, just to clear things up, Hurricane Katrina forced Frank Ocean to transfer to UL Lafayette.
Is that what happened?
After UNO. So he enrolled in UNO, Katrina happened, and then he transferred to UL.
Okay, so we could both be right. I'm happy we were both right.
As am I.
So Frank Ocean was turning boys on in New Orleans and in Lafayette, man. That man is known from M for M in veterans in New Orleans all the way to where them boys hang out in Lafayette. Where they hang out in Lafayette, right?
You know how? So I don't know. Like honestly, a bunch of like streets and like boulevards and roads was all closed. So you know how he got to UL Lafayette? In what form of vehicle?
Oh my God! What kind?
How? No.
Well, he took his horse to the Old Town Road because that was apparently the only road
from
that was open.
From Baton Rouge from New Orleans to Lafayette?
From New Orleans. And then he apparently used more than one horse because the first one couldn't ride no more.
Okay.
So he said, I'm gonna take this one.
So
this one can't ride no more.
So was he like fording the horses over the water, over the Chapala Basin? Like on Oregon Trail? Was he fording the horses?
The Oregon Trail. Yeah. Yeah, so he actually stopped and hunted for buffalo and deer as well.
Lil Nas has died of dysentery. That's funny, dog. Y'all are stupid. Okay, I'm just happy that your joke was about Oregon Trail and about Old Town Road and not some other kind of like him being on a P-Rogue or something. A Lepiro. Anyway, another story that Raj brought up that was kind of interesting to me. You said something about, it's just a bigger story about Colin Kaepernick. I don't know if everybody's aware of that. So this past week, Colin Kaepernick was with Nike, and he influences Nike to cancel the sale of a Betsy Ross American flag shoes. So basically, the shoe was red, white, and blue, and featured on the back the original American flag, aka the Betsy Ross flag, with the 13 stars in a circle.
Colonies.
Yeah, and Kaepernick basically said, "Nah, I'm straight." Like, slavery was still going on when that was happening. And so Nike chose not to release it. And it basically said, based upon the feedback from Colin Kaepernick, like we shouldn't perpetuate a time, or we shouldn't celebrate a time when slavery was still the norm, which is kind of a reason. I mean, it's not as much as the Confederate flag, right? The Confederate flag is the institution that is trying to actively keep slavery. The 13 colonies was a institution that had slaves. Mm-hmm. So there's parallels there. I don't know, though. What are your thoughts, Los? What are your thoughts just on that aspect in general? That how does the Confederate flag compare to the 13 colonies Betsy Ross flag?
Well, I think you already said it. The Confederate flag symbolizes that we want our slaves. We ain't trying to give them up. But I mean, like you just stated, that flag, they just had slaves. It wasn't like we want our slaves to stay. They just had slaves and so happened to have slaves. I think, that was the Confederate flag, especially down in Louisiana, is a symbolism of racism. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, this is what we do. This is what we represent. I don't think that flag symbolized it.
I ain't seen no white supremacy groups with the 13 colonies.
Never.
Okay, I'll go with that. It hasn't been co-opted by a group that makes it a negative thing. Raj, what are your thoughts on the flag comparison?
I don't really have have thoughts. Y'all both pretty much covered what I think about that. But I just honestly, I feel real bad for like white history. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because it's like there's no it shouldn't exist. Like I feel bad that they can't celebrate their history.
And
let them boys. I just won't wear the shoes. Like you said, I don't think that it was that bad to say, "Oh no, we're not wearing it." Like I think if we as activists and whatever we consider ourselves, if we calling this too far and don't drop it because this is what it stands for, then damn, they ain't got nothing to stand. Like they don't have no history. They can't do nothing.
I think you got a very 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 good point about like how the culture and how people are kind of like erasing white history. And I'm 100% in disagreement with that shit because fuck them. Not fuck white people, but fuck that. Because what they've done to black history over the years, the fact that we had to go to school and never learn about black people in the classroom of American history, like they've been scrubbing our history since day one. So I really could give a fuck if like that sentiment of I feel bad for white history. I don't, because I've learned white history my whole life. Like it is time to embrace the people who this country was built on their back. So I get your point, but I don't feel bad.
But I don't think the history is not going anywhere though. Mm-hmm. They're just not going anywhere. They got more history than us. The good light. They took 500 years of our history. We had to go back and do word of mouth a lot of our history. So, and we read about theirs in books.
I get your point, Raj. I definitely get your point.
No,
but I don't think the history.
But I don't care.
I'm not an advocate here for any type of
But I don't feel bad, is what I'm saying. I don't feel bad.
No, but so I'm not necessarily saying that I feel bad either. Like I don't legitimately feel bad to the point where I want to do something about it or I want to speak out against it. I just feel
a petition.
Yeah, well, I thought he was trying to get
a petition to keep white history.
I just
Charlottesburg.
I just think I would be like questionable. I would question those who oppose it. If I was white, I would say, well, shit, like, what can I celebrate? Like, because pretty soon, honestly, like, I got introduced, like, I'll be honest with you, with the listeners, like, I got introduced to, like, the Juneteenth, like, 3 years ago. Like, I didn't know anything about Juneteenth until, like, 3 years ago. I'm more excited to celebrate that. And to me, that should be a holiday along the same lines as the 4th of July. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I think that shoe is fine. That's what I'm saying. I think that shoe should have been made. In fact, I hope I can get my hands on a pair
because they're gonna
sell them on StockX.
Yeah, they're gonna be very expensive on StockX. Absolutely.
Or wear them to the next sneaker con.
Did you see that Donald Trump Jr. fired back and was like, he posted something weird that no one had a problem with the Betsy Ross flag when it flew over Obama's inauguration. Now it's not patriotic? Okay, I got it. Morons. That's what Donald Trump Jr. said today. And he showed a picture of like that flag in the background. Like the different iterations of the U.S. flag.
He posted some Russian shoes too, didn't he?
Yeah, what was the other Russian thing he posted? It was a Nike symbol that was like a sickle, a Russian sickle or something.
This shit.
It was like a Soviet-based symbol kind of I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like a
sickle,
hammer looking thing.
Hammer and sickle.
Hammer and sickle. There you go. And honestly, like I'm tired of them boys, man. Them boys gotta I don't think that's how you fight
of them boys
for what you believe. I'm tired of them boys, man. Them boys gotta figure it out. Like you can't why can't you come to the table with what I'm talking about? Like, hey man, like can we celebrate something? Like,
it's on brand though.
Post
Raj, it's on brand for them.
It
the
is
Trump,
on brand,
the fucking
just,
Russia shit.
Very,
it's on brand for them.
It's just very distasteful. Like it just doesn't feel good. Like it makes me hate the Betsy Ross flag even more. I don't hate it, but it makes me be like, I'm glad they didn't drop that shit now.
Because of Donald Trump Jr. in his face.
Junior.
I don't like his face. I'm not a fan of Donald Trump Jr. He's kind of whack. But no, you're right. They always go to social media with the bullshit. So yeah, anyway, I thought y'all had something else to say about it, but I guess y'all are done with them, man. So another segment we talked about that we wanted to bring back last week. We talked about the 2 quotes. We was doing quotes last week, man. And I think we should do a section called Quotes to Live By, man. And each week, Raj Move, Aldo Nice, and Los, aka CAP, we'll give you 2 quotes. We'll give you 6 total quotes to live by. And without further ado, who wants to start? Who wants to kick it off with their first 1 quote?
I go. You want me to go?
Go ahead, Los.
My daddy used to always say, "Don't be threatening the frog for the snake."
Explain.
I mean, if you're talking to somebody, a young lady, just tell it to my brother. But you talking to somebody and you always doing something for her. She don't do shit for you, but she always gone with old buddy. You threatening the frog for the snake.
I'm with it. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Raj, you got a quote for us, or you want me to go next?
I can go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not even telling who it came from, but
you don't have to say who it come from.
Cool. I don't want to be understood because if people understand me, they get tired of me.
Huh.
Okay.
It's like that.
Okay.
You can tell us who it's from.
It's from Lil Weezy.
It felt like I thought you were gonna say something about Lil Wayne, like Misunderstood. That song Misunderstood. But maybe not. Okay, I got one. Either they don't know, don't show, or don't care about what's going on in the hood. One of my favorite quotes of all time, man.
Oh, okay.
Big fan of.
This is a quote.
O'Shea Jackson.
Shout out O'Shea. And Junior. God's playing favorites feels amazing. No, that one too. God's playing amazing. It feels amazing. God playing favors. It feels amazing. I was about to say another one that just hit me when I was about to say that one.
He playing favorites, and it feels amazing. Great quote. I like it.
Because he said, "I want to thank God for working way more than the devil." That's right. I was about to say that.
What you got, Raj?
Haters will broadcast your failures, but whisper your success.
Okay.
I like it. I'm a fan.
Okay, then.
I was going to come and hit y'all with like some more U.S. history 7 years ago, but I decided to go with a longer quote, and this is not my acting debut, but just turn the mic to Al. Here we go. You know what? You ain't got to do nothing, Uncle Phil. Ain't like I'm 5 years old, you know? Ain't like I be sitting up every night asking my mom when dad is coming home, you know? Who needs him? Hey, he wasn't there to teach me how to shoot my first basket, but I learned, didn't I? And I got pretty damn good at it, didn't I, Uncle Phil? Got through my first date without him, right? I learned how to drive. I learned how to shave. I learned how to fight without him. And I had 14 great birthdays without him. He never even sent me a damn card. To hell with him. I ain't need him then, and I don't need him now. No, you know what, Uncle Phil? I'm going to go to college without him. I'm going to get a great job without him. I'm going to marry a beautiful honey, and I'm going to have me a whole bunch of kids. I'll be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man?
All right, that was a good one.
Did I get the ESPY?
Yeah,
did I get the Oscar?
You want to.
Was that YouTube? Did you just play?
I like that. The ultimate compliment, right?
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, man. So, hey, man, like I said, we might let y'all out here a little early, man. We're passing it to Rumble, man, for the next Rumble edition of Question of the Week. Take it away, Rumble.
Question of the week I got for y'all boys is, pretty much from situation to situation. Not necessarily in the sports realm, but just generally speaking. Do you love to win more than you hate to lose? I repeat, question of the week. Do you love to win more than you hate to lose?
I don't know, Raj. What you think?
So I've never been a sore loser unless I'm just on a team with unless somebody fucks up. So I think that there's levels to it. But let's just say all the same, I love to win much more than I hate to lose. Much more. I don't mind losing because I feel like I can laugh it off, or I'm not competing for $1 million or whatnot. To answer the question, I love to win more than I hate to lose.
Okay.
I'm complete. I hate to lose, like with everything in my body. I love to win though, but I hate to lose way more than I love to win.
Mm-hmm.
Like way more than I love to win. Like even when we playing cornhole in Al backyard, I'd be mad if he beat me. Like legitimately mad.
The loss, I'm in agreement with Los. The loss stings more because, like, when I win, I might talk shit. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times it's just it's cool that you won, but I hate to lose to other people who potentially could have that over me. That could be like whatever, dog. And it goes with a lot of things in life, like you just said. Like if I'm trying to get a job, I would hate to not get the job more than I would love to get the job.
Because I feel like I should get the job.
Yeah.
So it's not a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I feel like I should win more than I should lose.
Let me shed some light on it because I feel like video games and sports is kind of what comes to mind.
Okay, let's go video game.
And I've always in my heyday I felt like let me put it like this. I don't compete in things that I'm not good at. So I see boys playing softball all the time. I'm not good at softball, so I don't play softball. Mm-hmm. I love watching. I like the idea of it. It's fun. A bunch of dudes that didn't play baseball in high school, maybe some of them did, and then now we're playing and we're real competitive and it's huge and we drink a little beer and playing tournaments on the weekend. I think it's real cool. I'm just not good at softball, so I don't play. But I'm damn good at flag football, so I play flag football and I don't lose often. Like I'm not saying the team. I mean me. Video games, I don't play Madden because I'm not good at Madden. But when I was good at NCAA 14, I didn't take many L's. So it felt better to win because I set myself up in the position to win most of the time.
If you played against somebody in like that NCAA and you lost, would it sting more than if you won? Like the opposite of happiness. Like I never got that happy, especially with NCAA because it was like, okay, now we got to recruit for the next season and they coming back for me. Like it
depends on who I lost to.
Okay.
If I would have played Los, I would have been upset. If I would have played you, Aldo, I would have been cool with it.
How you know I wasn't Colin? How you know I wasn't Colin in 2014?
He wasn't as cool.
It don't matter if you wasn't cool. You wasn't a part of.
You wasn't part of.
You wasn't a part of what we had going on. And if you was, you would have been third place at best. Let's just put it like that.
No way.
Best, and that's a slug.
I was better than all y'all by far, without shadow of a doubt. And if you beat me, I'm gonna knock your controller out your hand.
Roger's actually ahead of the curve on paying for video game stuff. Like I'll be paying for stuff on apps on my phone and stuff. Like I'm part of that movement now. Candy Crush, whatever. I'll pay that 99 cents for that next level or whatever it is. I'm with the shits. Roger's ahead of the curve. He used to pay for like attribute bonuses for his cornerbacks.
Oh yeah,
them boys would be sticky.
Stop lying! Stop lying! It wasn't for the cornerback.
Okay.
It was for the coach.
Okay,
I would pay for attribute bonuses for the coach, which would give the players some attribute bonuses.
Yeah, it was cheap. That's not playing. That was cheap.
It wasn't much.
Anybody could have did it.
I didn't understand why everybody else was
doing it.
I used every single advantage to win. So I would recruit on the computer because it was more effective than recruiting on the PlayStation. Boys wasn't recruiting on the computer.
I used to recruit on the computer.
Huh?
I used to recruit on the computer.
Okay, cool. Well, but you didn't pay the $5.
I didn't pay that $5. You're right. I didn't take all the advantages available to me.
And here's the thing: you had the $5.
I did.
And you wanted to win.
It becomes so much easier on your phone when you just gotta click it. But I guess I could have set up my PlayStation to do that. You're right. You're not wrong when you're right.
Oh yeah, I wasn't doing none of that.
So if I could pay an extra $5 to dunk on boys in the rec, I'm paying them $5. I'll pay $100 to be able to dunk.
In real life, he's funny, though.
In real life, if I could pay $100 and all of a sudden my calves grow and I could dunk, or like the goal go down whenever we playing men's league and the goal go to 6 foot whenever I got the ball, I'm paying for that.
But we're talking about a video game, and I think that's what a disconnect is, because some people play to win and some people play just to play. Now cue up that music for Nothing Nice.
Well, they say if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
If you can't say something nice, don't say nothing at all.
Nothing nice to say, but Al don't nice.
Ain't nothing nice. You hear me?
So I ain't got a lot to say today. I mean, I ain't got nothing nice to say, obviously, but I get it. You used to be nice. You used to play ball in high school. You used to play in college. You might have even played in the league. You're good at things. You're a good person, and you're funny, and you're charismatic, and people like you. But when we get out here and do like pickup ball things, like Raj was just talking about softball, pickup basketball, flag football, whatever it is. Listen, nobody is that nice no more. Because if you was that nice, you would be on somebody's team. You'd be on the Ultimate Flag Football League. You would be in the U.S. Men's Softball League. You would be playing in the Big Three if you was that nice at pickup basketball. But you're not. So that just means that you're a regular dude like me. So don't trip when you don't get the shots. Don't trip when somebody tell you pass the ball. Don't trip when somebody call you out on not playing some defense or whatever it is. I know it's just a game, but like I just said, I like to win. I hate to lose more than I hate to win. More than I like to win. So at some point, I'm really just not trying to lose this game. And if you acting like you that dude and it's that serious, but you're not really like playing the team dynamic, dog, we ain't got time for you. So all of that to say, I ain't got nothing nice to say about former athletes who try to live out their glory days in pickup sports, especially when it's not the sport. You was that dude in. So I won't say nothing at all.
Hey, buddy was mad.
Dude was mad at me.
You said just unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go ahead.
All I got to say on that is I just watched the AFFL championship, the players, the amateurs versus the pros.
When was that?
It was maybe a week or so ago.
Okay, was it on NFL Network?
As far as I know, it was on YouTube.
Okay, because I don't have NFL Network anymore. I thought they might have still been showing it there.
Maybe so, but I know it was for sure. It's like the entire game,
The team from Louisiana won last year, right?
The team from Louisiana. So look what they did. Last year it was for $1 million. Mm-hmm. This year it's for $200,000.
Wow.
They won both. They was down 15 with like a minute and a half left to go, and they came back and won.
How?
Because they did an onside kick, and what an onside kick is you get one play to go 20 yards. So they got the 20 yards, and then that cool. I was wondering why you wouldn't just onside kick every time. But
because they put you on the other team like 5 yard line or something on your own 5 if you don't get it.
I think on the other 20.
Okay.
Like kind of so yeah. So they got the 20 yards and they scored first and then got it, scored, went up, and then got an interception. So the game didn't even go to overtime. They tied the game up at the end of the game. Shout out, this podcast brought to you by Harry Coleman. That's one person that I know that's living out his glory days, but getting paid for it. Caught an interception, and they went and they scored with no time left on the clock.
Who was the pros that they ended up playing against?
Michael Vick
them again? The same team again? Is it a rematch?
It was Michael Vick don't play that much no more. He kind of fat now. And then Danny Werfel was the quarterback.
So what Michael Vick do?
He just come in every once in a while and play like slot receiver.
Gotcha.
He's just like the captain.
Gotcha.
He don't really do much. So Danny Werfel was the quarterback, and then the only other like recognizable player that they had was Jason Avant at receiver, and he was nice.
And he was cold.
He was cold blooded. But they had some other teams that was pros that had, they had other players that we would know. I just can't remember any of them. I didn't watch all of the games. But I just want to say, when I was watching that, I felt like damn, I feel like I could play out there. That's how I felt. I don't know
Now,
if I can, but I feel like I can.
I think the Big Three could add that to what they're doing. They could have like a separate Big Three league with non-professional athletes and let them boys play against the pros in the playoffs. I think that should be dope.
That'll be dope.
I think that should
That'll
be real dope.
I also saw something that was stemming from the AFFL that the NFL Pro Bowl should be a flag football game.
People have been saying that for a while. But
that'd be real cool.
That running back for the Patriots did tear his ACL playing flag football during All-Star.
Yeah.
During Pro Bowl weekend.
You can still get hurt playing flag football, man.
But you get a lot less. Football ain't no sport you can just play around unless you're playing flag, though.
Yeah.
But they had like a speed competition I heard the other day. I don't know. I didn't see too much of it. But they said that old boy
40
outran.
yards to goal.
Yeah, they say
The dude from Last Chance U.
They said Anderson outran Kamara, and then he just quit. They say he just quit. Like, I ain't doing this no more. Like, I'm gonna get hurt running.
Yeah.
If you scared to get hurt running, then what the fuck are you doing?
No, you scared you don't get hurt running doing that shit. You get hurt playing.
You don't work out and run.
Yeah, but you don't want to hurt yourself running doing that dumb shit.
How's that any different than like being on the beach running like for a workout?
You ain't running full speed.
Why would you be running full speed?
You don't run full speed.
Oh yeah, I guess not. I guess French, you're not just fucking running a 40 as hard as you can.
Yeah, trying to race somebody.
I just don't. I agree. I'm in agreement with Los. Like I just don't think like for some entertainment competition that I don't actually have to be here. I got enough money to not be here. For me, I'm running full speed.
I got mad when I saw.
So that's why Kamara didn't win. That's what we going with.
Yeah, of course.
Kamara, obviously, if you go and watch the video, was not running hard. Like it just was like, oh, all right, cool. It was just entertainment. Yeah. Oh, Kamara's here. That's it.
That's it. He came out the block.
Did he sing "Boot Up" again?
No, not that time.
Did he have his little stripper girlfriend with him?
While he was running. His cleats said "Boot Up." One of them said "Boot," the other one said.
He said "City Girls."
He just said, "Stop it." Leave Kamara out of this. Hey, man, look, y'all, appreciate y'all checking in with us for the Best Friend Weekend podcast. Cool things coming for the rest of the summer. Be on the lookout, man. I was trying to get some red, white, and blue, some gear I had in mind, but it ain't going to come in for a little while. But I'm going to have some BFW gear that's coming, some new shit that's going to be in your back pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that, man. All that to say, man, holla at us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We back at you next week. You hear me?
Shout out Betsy Ross.
And Terrence Ross. And Ross Olivier.
Tracy Ellen Ross. Ross Superstore.
And Ross Superstore. Shout out to Ross. I got some fire clothes from Ross. Ross.
Well, shout out Rick Ross.
Shout out Rick Ross. Look Los. Look Los thinking on the fly.
New wrist, new whip, ride around dip. I can see why all these basic hoes piss. Bust down wrist, not a bust down bitch. Said I want your man. No the fuck I don't, sis. If he a rich nigga, why he still hitting licks? Nigga spinning bread, but he still can't hit. Bitch please, Lamborghini keys. Pussy dripping ice, he get flown out to me. Bitch please, I want a man with the bees. Pussy from the bay, going dumb on the D. 8-inch dick, that's my type. Oh. Say 8-inch big, ooh, that's good pipe.
So, is that what we're gonna do every time? You just gonna do female rapper lyrics? Because that's funny.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I want to do nasty female rapper lyrics. NFL. Let's call it the NFL.